Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed my cover of Disease by Beartooth. So just before we get into the lesson video, I just want to take a quick second to thank this video's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Movement. Check out movement.com for a gorgeous selection of affordable watches, sunglasses, and other accessories for men and women. Also, be sure to use the promo code WyattStav15 at checkout to get $15 off your entire purchase. Okay, cool, so let's get talking about Disease. Starting from the top, things you need to know. This song is at 195 beats per minute, and it's in the time signature 4/4. There are no time signature or tempo changes throughout this song. I'm going to start by running you through the intro. I'm going to first perform the intro for you at 195 beats per minute, tempo of the song, and then I'm going to slow it down to 140 beats per minute. Here's the intro now. Cool, so coming out of the intro, the next section we're going to go into is the first verse. The only thing I'm going to say about the first verse is coming out of the intro, going into the first verse, on the downbeat of the first verse, there's a cymbal that doesn't have a kick drum on it. That is intentional. There is no kick on that cymbal. So here's the first verse now. So coming out of the first verse, we're going to go into a 4-bar pre-chorus section that's going to transition us into the first chorus. I'm going to play those 4 bars real quick for you. I am not going to slow it down. They're super simple. There's just a quick fill that you need to learn that will bring you into the chorus. Here's pre-chorus 1 now. After pre-chorus 1, you guessed it, we're going into chorus 1. Chorus 1 is a fairly simple section. The choruses in this song are big, open, halftime, airy sections. I just really enjoyed listening to this chorus, and it's what inspired me to do this song. So here's chorus 1 now. All right, cool. So coming out of chorus 1, we are going to go into verse 2. Verse 2 you can break into 2 halves. The first half has a very cool kind of punk rock jungle beat sort of tom groove going on. And then the second half of verse 2, it's much more of a traditional straight punk groove, and there's some cymbal accents that are placed in the same places that those accents are placed in verse 1. Here is verse 2 now. Moving out of verse 2, we're going to go into pre-chorus 2. It's the same length as pre-chorus 1, but it is a bit different. The ride pattern with the bell accent is going to be in the same place, but the fill is going to be different from the fill that transitions into chorus 1. So just switch that fill up and you've got this section learned. I'm also not going to slow down this section again just because of how simple it is. Here is pre-chorus 2 now. Moving out of pre-chorus 2, of course, we're going into chorus 2. So chorus 2 is a variation on the first chorus. It gets a little bit more complicated. There's a little bit of a fill in the middle of the chorus, and then just some added snare and footwork. Here's chorus 2 now. Alright, sweet. So coming out of chorus 2, we're going to go into the first half of the bridge. It's kind of a build-up. We're maintaining a quarter note pulse on the kick drum and then doing some tom work around that. Here is the first half of the bridge build-up now. After this build-up section, we're going to go into the breakdown in the bridge. For this guy, there's a couple of cool cymbal chokes. Outside of that, it's a pretty straightforward section, and I'm going to play it now. So here is the bridge breakdown now. So after the breakdown, there's a bit of a transition section, a little bit of a dropout. Moving from that, it goes into this section that you would expect to be chorus 3, but it's kind of like an alternate chorus where there's no real vocals except for some gang vocals over top of it, and there's kind of a stop-start groove that we're playing here. So here's the first half of the last chorus, chorus 3, or you could say the B-side, perform for you now. After the first half of chorus 3, we're going to go to the second half of chorus 3, where the vocals actually start with the melody from the original 2 choruses, but the drums are very different in this section. The drums are much straighter with fills that interrupt the pattern. Here's the second half of chorus 3, perform for you now. Awesome, so after chorus 3, we're going to go into the outro. It's a breakdown that is similar to the breakdown from the bridge. There is some cymbal placement that gets changed, and one of the fills is a little bit different. So that's the only real difference here, but it's very similar to the bridge. So here's the outro now. Okay, awesome. So you made it through the entire song. I really hope you enjoyed my lesson video and my cover on Disease by Beartooth. Thanks so much for checking out these videos. If you guys want to connect with me further, as always, you can do so through any of my social media links. They're all in the description below as well as on the screen for you. And I will see you guys soon with something new.